Hello everyone, welcome to our tutorial, and today I'm going to give you an overview of our new Pixel Perfect. We've made a couple updates, and if you guys are already familiar with Pixel Perfect, there's not a whole lot of differences, but we wanted to simplify the interface and make it a little more user-friendly for you guys. So I'm going to show you guys where all the tools are, what you can do with this builder, and a bunch of other things here that are helpful to use the Pixel Perfect builder. So as you can see up here, starting at the top, this drop down here will show you your pages under your layouts in kind of a simple little pick what page you want to be on type setting. Here you can switch between the desktop and the mobile versions. If I click the phone, it'll take me to the mobile version of the site, which has already been created based on this template that I've selected. If I click this wrench, you can select how you want the content to be automatically adjusted. For example, if I were to pick page, it changed things ever so slightly, and I could pick it again and go back to copy desktop, and it'll change things again. The copy desktop option kind of messed this version up because it was already made that way. So I can just click the undo to fix what I just did with this little button right here. I can also redo with the redo button. This button will enable a ruler, and you can click on the ruler to create these grid lines, these lines that you can adjust in place if you're trying to line things up. You can also right-click them to delete them. You can show hidden elements. Some elements come hidden automatically with the templates, some don't. You can click this arrow to reinstate what has been hidden, and you can click this to hide it once again. You can click this to preview what is hidden, just in case you want to know what you're reinstating when you click the recover. And then preview. This is going to show a live preview of the version of your site that you have already created. You can click the desktop here to go back and view the desktop version. And then this button right here will capture the page as sort of a screenshot and save it as an image. And then right here, you'll obviously save the site. Okay, so to go over the tools we have, this is where you can view your layouts. If you were to click on one of these layouts, you can do here, you can create a restricted area, run through the restricted area settings here. When you click save, as it prompted me a warning to save my site, I have to name this. So I'll just name this practice 1 for the purpose of the video. And now you can see what it looks like to save the website. So here you can create a restricted area, run through these settings. We have these in another video. We have here to access the settings in SEO where you can change the favicon, which shows up in the tab, the little icon that is in the tabs. You can change the title of this layout, which will appear in the first part of the label on the tabs. The description of the site, which is mainly for you or for SEO purposes. Keywords, meta tags. Meta tags are used to help index your site for search words. Facebook pixel script, we have this in another video. Analytics script, you can use Google Analytics and put a simple code there to track your site using Google Analytics. Scripts, a lot of our apps require this section to be placed on your website. And the Mailing Boss integration key when you want to use Mailing Boss tools such as tracking as well as conversions, and you put the integration keys here. Also here, you can do some default fonts with this button here for this layout. Here you can apply background images, which will appear in the background of the site. Right now you can see it's just a black background. You probably won't be able to see it because they've used a bunch of images on top in the form of banners. And you can also change based on desktop or mobile which backgrounds you'd like to have. And then finally, you can delete the layout here, but since we only have one layout, not a good idea. It won't work. You must have multiple layouts. Now, down here, we can see our pages. Right now, we only have one page. If I wanted to add a page, I can click this blue button here to add a page. And also, you can click these settings to access some of the settings for this specific page here. Right here, you can duplicate the page. You can transfer this page to a different layout or website. Here you can do conversion tests. We have the A/B test and the conversion stats. We have these in another video. Right here you can do a background for the specific pages and also delete the page. Now here we have groups for text. You can edit these groups and customize them and then pick them from when you use our text element here. If I were to click one of these, I can change what they look like here. And we have this more detailed in other videos as well. Here is where you would access all of the elements you want to add to your site. A lot of these are in other videos for specific ways and widgets and stuff that you want to add to your site. So here you can see a list of all of the things that you want to add to your website. The settings here, GDPR, sitemap, any of these things here are basically settings for your website to access in the back end. A lot of people will use these for restricted areas for the user management, registration fields for when you have checkouts and restricted areas, configure your coupons, a lot of stuff here that you can do. The GDPR is the cookies and recognizing there's cookies, and in some areas it is legal, so you want to refer to this to use this on your site. Here you can use our checkout. You have to create the checkout with the checkout widgets here, but you can go here to edit the settings of your checkouts. Right here, if you want to add a blog, you click Add Blog. You would select the layout, and then it could bring up the blog manager here to create a blog. It'll add a blog page for you and a news page, which will display your articles. What can also be addressed in other videos as well as here is to make sure you understand that when you make a blog, it creates two pages. This blog page will display your articles that you could select or your clients will select to read, and then this news page is one page that displays every single article within this placeholder here. So you don't have to have multiple pages for your blog articles specifically. They are all displayed on the same page. And then finally here, our e-commerce tool that is built into the Pixel Perfect Builder. A couple of things to note here is we are going to have a new e-commerce as well that'll be external, but you can still use this one as well inside your Pixel Perfect websites. Okay, so that is basically the general overview of the Pixel Perfect Site Builder. Any other details or things that you might want to do with your website can be addressed in other tutorials that we have here. As always, have a great day.